Welcome back to Politically Animated. In today's video, we dive into a heated CNN panel discussion where KevinOLeary, known from Shark Tank, didn't hold back on his critique of Kamala Harris's campaign. Let's unpack this fiery exchange. During a recent appearance on CNN, KevinOLeary pulled no punches. He described Kamala Harris as a faulted, broken candidate and highlighted her performance as inconsequential in her vice presidency. He went as far as calling her a complete loser from her 2020 race. Here's a snippet of what he said.
The root of this mistake actually came very early on. They didn't run a process. They made an excuse of $317 million in the kitty. They kept the same campaign manager and said, we will anoint this faulted, broken candidate who was inconsequential in her vice presidency, lost in 2019, as you detailed, complete loser in 2020, never could articulate anything, had no compassion for people. And her own advocates, let's not forget this. I remember the minute this happened, I was in Europe. She went on to The View. All those women wanted her to win. They threw her a softball. They threw her a second softball. She was so weak as a candidate, she couldn't even answer that she would do something different. It ricocheted around the world. She was finished.
Well, let me go.
They will never do that again.
The panel was visibly stunned. Some argued back, defending the democratic process of selecting a candidate, while O'Leary insisted that the Democratic Party had circumvented democracy by anointing Harris without a competitive primary. The tension was palpable as panelists tried to steer the conversation back to voter concerns. This discussion has sparked a huge debate online. Some applaud O'Leary for speaking what they believe to be the truth, while others criticize his harsh assessment as disrespectful.
I think what he did and how he did it did not make much sense because he actually didn't do much of anything.
She missed the opportunity yet again. This thing is killing her, this border wall thing. What she should have come out and said, and she had that opportunity on Fox with Brett, is say, look, in the early days of our administration, we allowed a lot of people into the country that we didn't know much about. I own it. I take responsibility for it, and I've learned a lot from it. And for that mother who lost a daughter, I feel your pain, and I believe that it has motivated me beyond anything in my life to make sure this never happens again. But no, she doesn't do that. It's more of this verbal salad. She won't take responsibility. And when I have this discussion with her advocates and her proxies, even they admit behind closed doors, I don't feel any compassion on this issue from her. It's a huge mistake. Now, if I were advising her right now, I'd say, listen, stop with this. Own it. Show you care. Tell people it's hurt you. It'll never happen again. You were the border czar, yes or no, or whatever you want to call it, and you failed on that mandate, but you know exactly what you did wrong. You're going to fix it. Can you imagine if she did that, how this would help her at this point? People could connect with her. There's no connection. There's no authenticity. I'm very critical of this particular issue for her. I really feel she just won't take responsibility, and it's killing her.
But let's look at the broader context. Harris's campaign indeed struggled to gain momentum, facing criticism for not having a clear, compelling message or policy differentiation from Biden. On the flip side, her supporters argue she was unfairly positioned, with little time to establish her own identity post-Biden. The implications of O'Leary's comments go beyond just one CNN panel. They reflect a larger conversation about political accountability, the selection of candidates, and what voters truly want from their leaders. No matter where you stand politically, this exchange is a moment that underscores the divisiveness and passion of our current political landscape. What do you think? Was O'Leary's critique justified, or was it too harsh? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Politically Animated for more political analysis and discussions. Until next time, keep questioning and stay informed. What of